Hey everybody, clearing. All right, on the pre-shuffle I'm hearing, what do the divine masculines think the divine feminines are thinking right now? So thank you, Divine Creator, for using me as a channel of only the highest, most beneficial information coming through. What can we see for the collective that joins me here? What do the DMs think the divine feminines are thinking about all of the aspects we normally touch into, the connection, the masculine, the heart space, about the connection, the heart of hearts. So how does the DM think the DF is perceiving things at this time? And what are the DMs telling themselves about that? And what do the DFs need to know regarding the DMs thinking these things and in these ways? Okay, so conscious mind about the connections. What do the DMs think the divine feminines think of the connection right now? That there's more than meets the eye. DMs are always so good, but yeah, so more than meets the eye. What are they telling themselves about it? Unconditional love. Okay, so this is the Three of Pentacles, which would be a card of the 3D, the material realm, the things you can observe. In the inverse, the DMs think that the DFs know there's more going on, and this is helping them understand what unconditional love really is. The Ace of Cups is that gigantic cup of unconditional love. And so because it's not so obvious, because it's subtle, because it's patient, because it's mysterious and vast, it requires actual unconditional love in order to keep trusting the process. What do the DFs need to know about that? Higher guidance. So don't make this fit if it's not your reading, but DFs, keep leaning into your connection to God for direction here, because the DMs are in this very spiritual understanding of the connection right now. And they're hoping you are too. What do the DFs think of them right now? That there is a lot of energetic exchange, maybe not so much in the physical. What are they telling themselves about this? Lord of despair and cruelty. They wish it was different. They wish that they could talk more openly in the physical right now. At the mercy of circumstances, I just heard. This is giving the impression that there's something very unknown to the DFs going on the DM side, but that they are sending positive vibes nonetheless. So the DMs are also going through a period of time where they're not being nurtured or comforted by the DF. It's like the DF was pulled away, but they know it's not DF's fault. They're having to understand, well, there's a little bit of I don't want to say it's karma for the times that the DMs were pulled away from the feminines, because it wasn't intentional to hurt the DFs, but it feels like now the DMs are going through something, a rite of passage, and all they can do is, I just heard, grin and bear it while they go through this. And they know that they were not there to save the DF from their process, so they understand not being comforted and nurtured. They don't have the DF to escape into right now. They have to go through whatever it is they have to go through, one step at a time, one moment at a time. But they do feel the connection, and they're not holding against the DFs. They're coming into their strength. What do the DFs need to know about this? It may look like the connection is done. The Five of Cups is a grieving card, but the love is right there. As soon as it's time to pick our heads up, the love will be in view. So don't worry about this sort of disconnect feeling right now, feminines, because the love is right there, hidden in plain sight, just out of eyesight. What do the DMs think the DFs feel on the heart space about the connection? That this union is elusive, that it's there but just out of reach. Four of Wands in the inverse. What are the DMs telling themselves about this? That you are the high priestesses and you have such an uncanny ability to understand the truth in such miraculous ways. And they're giving another vote of confidence that no matter what it seems like in the physical, you know, feminines, that this connection is true. You just don't know what's going on your masculine side right now. But it might be coming across as though the union is elusive. So don't tell yourself low vibrational storylines right now. These masculines are hoping you're giving them the benefit of the doubt at this time. What do the DFs need to know? Let love wash over you, I just heard. The Knight of Cups. So all is good in your connection. It's just that these masculines do have things they have to take care of and establish right now. What can we see on the Heart of Hearts? Two of Swords in the inverse. So these masculines believe that you feel the connection is almost entirely done. Except there is this glimmer of hope. There is a thread of hope. And what do they tell themselves about that? Princess of Wands, that prayer. You're the high priestess, and they tell themselves that you pray, that you discern the truth, that you are not just going to walk. They feel you could, but they're holding on to hope right now. Wow. They're hoping that your connection to Source is what you say it is, or what they think you think it is. They're hoping. What do the DFs need to know about this? The energetics moving forward. This is how we manifest. We have to have an anchor of faith. It's not just hope. It has to be real. It has to be real to us to manifest something. And the DFs are being asked to not entertain the low vibrational assessment of things, to keep things high frequency. What do the DMs think the feminines want to manifest at this time? Love, a new beginning in love, a new start with them. What did they tell themselves about this? The Ten of Wands, Lord of Oppression in the reverse, that the burden is going to be ended soon and that this love can kick off. What do the feminines need to know about this? The King of Cups, the King of Crystals, the Master of Crystals in this deck, the King of Pentacles. This is the hubby card, the life partner card. What I heard was that this is your person. There's a reason you feel this way about this person. This third eye is illuminated, so trust the high frequency understanding that you know. Trust that telepathic energy that you feel you're getting. What do the DMs think the feminines want to do at this stage? Find a way to their happiness with or without the DMs. What do they tell themselves? They've got to keep plugging away, doing. This says Lord of Prudence. So they have to, the DMs are telling themselves they have to be prudent. They have to keep working at whatever it is that they are having to focus on. What do the DFs need to know? Passionate new beginning is on the horizon. This is a purpose-led life. So the diligence, the prudence, the commitment, the establishing of foundation is what is setting the stage for this passionate new beginning, purpose-led beginning, inspired way of life. Continue following your bliss, feminines. What do the DMs think the feminines are most challenged by at this time. Not knowing, not having communication. King of Swords in the inverse. That can be legal, financial issues, or it could just be lack of clarity, just not knowing where the masculines stand. What are the masculines telling themselves? Temperance in the inverse, that there's more healing needed on their side before they can fully come forward. So whatever this Nine of Swords stuff, this difficult stuff that the masculines are going alone, processing right now, it's part of their healing. It's part of them fighting the demons, slaying the dragons, never to return to those modes of living again. That's what I heard. What can we see for the feminines? Keep rising higher. This person is not looking at, let's say, the masculines or anyone else. The feminines here are just elevating in their own right for their own reasons. And yes, it may result in union with this person, but the feminines are being guided right now to focus on taking your own lives higher in whatever level that, or whatever layer of reality that applies to, all of them. What is the solution to this concern about the feminines not knowing what's going on for the masculines? What do the masculines believe is the solution to that? Having it shrouded in mystery a little bit longer so that the trust continues to deepen. What are the masculines telling themselves? Lord of Abandoned Success. That whatever this thing is that's drawing them away from the feminines, it was faulty success. It was the illusion of success. And it was a distraction, a detour. I heard get rich quick scheme. So these masculines may have been distracted by something monetary, something that they thought would produce a payout. They're considering abandoning what they thought they would get out of whatever the thing is on their side. Give me time. I'm trying to decide what I need to do, is what I just heard. So they are asking for a little bit more time. The pressure got to me, I just heard. It feels like they're realizing that they can retract whatever they've been going towards at this time, and they're getting the signs that it's not of higher benefit. With that Nine of Swords, whatever, it's like they got down a rabbit hole that's not what they thought it was, and they're trying to get themselves out of it. It doesn't mean that it's bad. They just had a different vision. I'm seeing that they had a vision of what could result, but they've realized that's not going to happen. So they need to get their resources, their time, their energy, their money, their commitment out of something that they thought was going to pan out in a certain way. It's like they've learned something, but feminines aren't meant to know this, and they know they don't want to burden you with it. I want to look good to you. I just heard the masculine say. What do the feminines need to know? Slow and steady. So on your side of the energy, feminines, it's ticking along as usual. On the masculine side, there's been a blip in the radar, is what I'm getting. So let your masculine sort whatever it is they need to over there. What can we see for the near future that the masculines believe how the feminines are looking at the next little while? The Lovers. They believe that the feminines are praying and wanting higher love to prevail and to keep winning. What do they tell themselves? The Sun. They would really like to be the one that says, ta-da, here I am, I'm ready, are you ready? But they can't see themselves being able to do that today. It feels like they want to. It feels like they think that the feminines are beginning to lose hope with the Sun in the inverse, that they're giving up waiting or patience might be running out. They might think, what do the feminines need to know? 5 of Flames. This victory is on the horizon, but there are things that still need to be sorted. A hiccup, a divine detour. What do the feminines need to know about this reading? Life is a mystery. Yeah, you're not supposed to know what's going on over there for the masculines. They got themselves into it. They have to get themselves out. And it's not a punishment. It's not a bad thing. It's actually like a master puzzle that they get to benefit from learning how to work it. And so it may look one certain way, but as they come out of it, it's going to be a blessing. What can we see for the masculines who might be dealing with some unknown thing? Sing your own song. So this is about you individuating. This card came out in the inverse. So find your voice. This circumstance that you're facing right now is because you, your soul, your heart are coming to the forefront. Sing your own song. Don't be parroting everything that you think others want you to be doing right now. Check yourself before you wreck yourself, masculines. Oh my gosh. So you have divine permission to let go of what you thought you had to do, independent of your divine connection, masculines. It's time to really regroup, rethink, collect yourself, and find the path of least resistance towards love. It doesn't have to be hard. Okay, many blessings. Bye for now.